What it do? Sitting with the crew, had to get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move.
Please send it to the new Cash App at the top. And if you have any video requests, please send a donation. Thank you. Peace and love.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, with yet another story time. I mean, at this point, you could really just call me the king of story times, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I got so many. Like, my life is literally a book. But I'm waiting for them to offer me that bag, and then I'm going to really get real personal with it. I'm going to really tell some real stories that I may not even be able to tell on YouTube. Now, this story is going to be about how when I first moved to South Carolina, I couldn't find any decent work. So I ended up working at this place. I don't know if you may have heard of this establishment before, but this place is called Pizzahut. I worked at a Pizzahut when I first got here, and a lot of interesting things happened, you know what I'm saying? Not just to me, but a lot of interesting things were happening at this particular establishment. And I'm gonna speak on how when I worked at Pizzahut, I got with this white girl. This was the first white girl that I've been with. No, I'm gonna say not the first white girl that I was involved with when I came to South Carolina, but this is the first girl that I actually like took to Pound Town. There's another white girl on the big side who lived in a complex by my mother's house, because I lived in my mother's house when I first moved to South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? A year after I moved to South Carolina, I moved in my own apartment. That's where I'm at now. But she gave me the neck diddy doodah, the whippity woptity woptity topio. You know what I'm saying? But this new situation, this was months later, where a new white girl came to work at the job, and I smashed after her first day. And along with me smashing, a lot of interesting things happened along the way. So we're gonna take it to a week before this girl even started working at this job. She already had a friend who, they're not friends no more, but they were friends, who was another white girl who I was cool with. Like, we was like developing like a brotherly, sisterly type bond. This particular white girl I was never on, you know what I'm saying? One of my bros was on that one, feel me? So I wasn't even thinking about it. But randomly, mind you, I'm still working at Pizzahut. I'm in the front, I'm at the counter, and I see that the general manager is conducting interviews. Now, this is typical. She always does this. Sometimes she'll bring a new person in, sometimes she won't. But she's interviewing. I see sitting down waiting to be interviewed by the bathroom, there's a cute white girl. Now, this white girl looks to be about early 20s, you know, so I'm looking at her. We catch each other eye. You know what I'm saying? I never see this white girl again. Not never see her again, but I briefly saw her that day, and I didn't see her again until she worked at the job. But before she had her first day, I remember seeing her. I remember watching her have her interview, and then she left. Then we got the new schedules for the new work week that's about to come that following week, and then I see a new name, a new woman's name. So I'm asking around because, you know, being that when you're in a country, people who come into work at a particular place, they always live within some type of correlation between that job establishment. So I'm asking around like, yo, who's this person? Who's that person? Anybody know who this girl name is? It just so happens that the white girl who already worked at the job, who I said I was cool with, we had like a brotherly, sisterly bond. She was like, yeah, that's my best friend. This is the girl who, you ain't see another white girl come in here and have an interview the other day? I'm like, yeah, it was a cute white girl that was talking to the general manager. I'm like, that's your best friend? She like, yeah. I'm like, yo, tell her what's up. Like, you know the vibes. Like, yeah, like, Like, she valid. Tell her I said she valid and all that. You know what I'm saying? So she says, really? Okay, I'm gonna spread the word. So boom, she says she gonna spread the word. The next work week comes. This new girl is here. Okay, so I'm not there, but the girl who I told you I was friends with, she gives me confirmation that her friend, who is now the new girl, starting her first day on this particular day, she sends me a text while I'm not at work. She's like, yeah, so I spoke to my friend. She says she remembers you from that day because, you know, you're the only big black bald-headed dude. So, you know what I'm saying? She said you're cute and you look like Luke Cage, and she says you're hot. I'm like, she says I'm hot. I'm like, this is really like a white girl. I'm like, cool. So like, what's up? Like, what's the vibe? I'm like, yo, so give me her number. So she gives me her friend number. I start texting the white girl and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we texting. I'm keeping it small. I'm not even trying to, cause like I haven't personally dealt with too many white girls. So it's a limit to as far as I'm gonna go, cause you know, we living in very harsh and dangerous times. You know, you offend the wrong white girl, you'll be Emmett Till around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know who Emmett Till is, it's like, shame on you. Know your history, know your American history. You feel me? But she texting me and stuff like that. I'm texting her, and out of nowhere, she just started talking spicy. I'm texting her, I'm like, hey, so what type of things you like to do? You know what I mean? Like, what's your drink of choice? You know, you like to smoke? You know what I'm saying? She like, yeah. I'm like, well, you know, I be blowing that big gas. Like, anytime you want to smoke, anytime you just want to talk, you want to have somebody to talk to, you know, we could build like that. She comes out of nowhere and says to me, she like, yeah, you know, building and just smoking is fine, but I'd much rather not waste my time. Like, I'd much rather get my back blown out.
Girl, bounce that booty like that check. Damn, I'm attracted to that booty like magnet. Going with the fuck niggas never gain access. Already got brain like an A+ math test. Pussy mad fresh, no smell. We go hotel, nigga mad. Oh well, cut him on toenail. She the prize, no bail. Killer pussy, no bail. Butt heavy, no scale. Ride like coattail.
You know, I'm like, you much rather get your back blown out in my head. I'm like, oh, she talking spicy. She ready to go. You feel me? I'm like, yo, she ready to go. Mind you, this is a white girl that's younger than me. I'm still in what I would consider my bum phase, my transition phase from moving to New York, picking up out of the blue, going off what I felt like the universe was telling me to do, was just pick up everything, move to South Carolina. I didn't have nothing. I had no money saved up. I was living in my mother's house, not even allowed to bring company in the house because my mother know what I used to do. I used to bring 2, 3, 4 chicks into the house on the same day and be having sex, making noise. My mother used to hold a lot of that down. Not in her big South Carolina house though. In New York, in her 2-bedroom apartment, she was letting me wild out. Not in her house though. So I'm talking to the chick. I'm like, so if that's how you really feel, you know what I'm saying? We could get together tomorrow. It just so happened that, you know, I just got my check. So I had enough money for a hotel. I'm like, the only way I'm gonna hit it is in a hotel. I'm never gonna be able to bring her to my mother's house. You know what I'm saying? So, but before me wanting to save money, I'm talking to her. I'm like, yo, so what's going on in your house? Like, you can't have company, blah, 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 blah. She like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. My grandfather is a Southern man. He's old-fashioned and he's racist. I can't never really bring a black man home, but I still want to fuck you. Like, she literally said that to me. I'm like, all right, cool. So I got the hotel. She like, all right, so what you doing tomorrow? I'm like, I ain't doing nothing but seeing you if that's the plan. She like, all right, cool. I'm gonna come pick you up. So it's the next day. She come pick me up. It's maybe about 3 in the afternoon. 3 in the afternoon. I had already booked the hotel with my card, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we had to be over there by 3 in order to get the room and hold the room and stuff like that. So she come to get me. We driving all the way to Sumter. So we going to Sumter, the country inn, you know what I'm saying? We smoking, passing the gas around, getting familiar with each other, you know, while we talking and stuff like that, smoking and stuff. You know, she driving, she got her right hand in my lap, she touching on me and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, chill, you wake the beast up, I don't care where we at. You gotta pet him, you gotta put him to bed, you better relax. You know what I'm saying? So speeding things up, we get to the hotel. It's a non-smoking hotel. So now all the smoking we gotta do in inside the car, in the front of the hotel. So we doing a little bit of that. We getting a little more acquainted, right? This before we get up there. We get up there. Now, we get inside the hotel room, you know what I'm saying? I take off my stuff, you know what I'm saying? I got on, you know, pair of shorts, t-shirt. She had on, you know, sweatpants, t-shirt, or whatever. I go all the way to the right side edge, the left side edge of the bed. No, the right side edge of the bed, right? So I'm just chilling. My normal routine when I got chicks, any chick, no matter whether I'm home or in a hotel is, I like to chill, maybe have a drink, maybe smoke some. I like to exchange dialogue for at least 30 minutes to an hour, just to, you know what I'm saying, not make a chick feel like I'm pressuring her. Because, you know, when a chick is not comfortable, you're not going to get the kind of relations that you really want. So I'm sitting, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I've probably been inside the room. We've been inside the room for maybe all of 7 minutes. I'm chilling. I'm watching TV. American Dad is on. I remember this. She immediately just starts taking off her clothes. She strips down to everything but some sky blue lace thong, right? So she's naked. I mean, she got everything off except for that. I'm looking, I'm like, all right, cool, nice. She not wasting no time. By this point, it's 10 minutes in it. It's 10 minutes inside the hotel room, you feel me? So she immediately just comes, start laying on me and stuff like that, right? She immediately start kissing on my shoulder, kissing on my biceps, triceps and all that. Start filling on the package and all that, you know what I'm saying? The mandingo, the mandiski. You know what I'm saying? The schmacky. She started feeling on it and all that. I'm sitting back like this. At this point, I'm full grown. I'm bricked up. So you know what I do? I back it out. Back the pistol out. Boom, you know, just like a stereotypical white girl movie where a white girl sees, you know what I'm saying, a black man situation. She goes, oh my God. That's the biggest dick I ever seen. Now, I've had girls tell me this before, not trying to toot my own horn, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's really not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But then with a white girl, I'm like, she told me it's not her first time dealing with a black man. So when she says that, I'm like, bitch, I don't know if you lying or not, but you boosting my ego, I have no problem with. So you know what I'm saying? So I back it out. I'm like, hey, listen. You gotta service the king. She said, ooh, service the king? Don't mind if I do. So she just start topping it, right? You know what I'm saying? Being that, you know, the configuration, the size of her mouth is only but so big, she does the best she can with the situation. And I would give her an honest, you know, B-, B+, you know. She did her thing based off a situation that I would assume she not used to. So mind you, boom, we doing that. After that, we have sex. We left, I'm gonna say, we got the hotel room at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We left the next day at 11 a.m., right? I'm gonna say literally, we had sex at least 10 times. She squirted at least 2 times every single round. this was my first time dealing with a woman, and she squirted that many times. It's like really had to change the sheets. It's like sometimes it'd be like real extended period of squirting, and then sometimes it'd be little short increments where it's just a tiny little puddle on the bed sheet. But I would say it's real fun. It's really fun. Honestly, after about the 5th time I did it with her, I was already over it. But you know, like, I'm a man and a black man. I can't let the white girl think that she can outdo me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm Nate Almighty. I'm the bald head extraordinaire. You feel me? So I kept at it with her. You know what I'm saying? Them extra 5 times. I wore her out. I had her stop mid-stroke, give me the neck. Then I went back in. You know what I'm saying? I put my thumb in places where a thumb shouldn't be sometimes. The only weird thing I would say is that I could tell she wasn't used to my size. So it's like, especially while she was on top riding me, not only was she already loud, period, but she used to say ouch while she was like riding me. But she would say things like ouch and then say that feels so good. And like, I'm a little conflicted because I'm like, listen, white girl, like, we clearly walked in here, a bunch of people, most of them being white, they see me walk you in here. You can't just be screaming out ouch while we doing it in here. Like, you realize the times we in, bitch. Like, you can really get me shot out here. Like, stop saying ouch. Like, please, you know what I'm saying? So we have our fun. We drive home the next day, and when we got back to work, being that there was another girl that I was interested in, who I didn't do nothing with yet, I acted like I had no dealings with this white girl at all. You know what I'm saying? And she got the message, and we stopped talking. Period. And that was a lit night. You know, we had fun. I wish that girl the best. It was never gonna go nowhere. Your grandfather's a racist. I can't take you serious and your grandfather's a racist. You probably got some of those ideals in you, you know what I'm saying? And then this same girl ended up smashing another 1 or 2 black dudes at the job, and they told me she was saying weird stuff like I love your skin, can I touch your face, and all this other weird stuff, which leads me to believe that a lot of white women, they don't see a future with us if we're not like big celebrities, rich and famous, but they all have a fetish where they gotta get that itch scratched by a black man at some point, you know what I'm saying? So I had to really send her back to the streets after I hit her, whether I liked her or not, you know what I'm saying? But this is what happens when you a nigga like me and you're working at Pizza Hut. Right before I started monetizing my YouTube channel, I realized that I was able to make a couple dollars away from Pizza Hut. And me personally, you know, Pizza Hut, come on, like, this is a fast food like place. Like, this is little boy money. Like, this is not a place for, you know, a 27, 28, 29-year-old man to be working at that got kids and wants to pay rent and wants to do a whole lot of things and likes nice things. So, you know, I used Pizza Hut until I found a better situation. And once I found a better situation, I left. Simple as that. But that's my story. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.